Okay, someone recap.
So last week we started off, we were waiting on Pernini's results to come back for what we gave him about Dr. Barnon. So we decided to go back to our ship. As we arrived on the ship, there was someone waiting for us, who we've learned was a person called Aranthas, who was hired by Rowan's father as one of his guards to guard her. Introducing himself to the rest of the group, everyone decided that he should battle Graven as part of some sort of initiation of sorts, as it seems to have to be tradition. During this battle, Graven got turned into a rabbit, and once the battle sort of finished without anyone getting seriously hurt, Pernini came to the ship and announced that Dr. Barnett was now a wanted man by a bunch of 26 different kings or something. So now we are on the hunt for Dr. Barnett and possibly saving Zongold in the process.
Hooray! And that's what we'll pick up. You guys starting the Starian Empire. I mean, so you're in the air. You've launched from the airship dock, which happened last game, and you guys started traveling.
The ship's wizard was using the compass.
Well, he kind of showed you how and then handed it to you.
Yeah.
Which I said it was kind of pointing like this way. So it's up to y'all what y'all want to do.
We were traveling straight there, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Is everyone good on like health potions, whatnot?
That's a good question.
I think so. I mean, if we're gonna get supplies, this is the place to do it because it's the capital.
I have some healing potions. I have some juniper potions too, but they're probably the slightly less interesting ones.
Yeah, personally, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, I think I'm okay too. I could play with some of these potions. Unfortunately, my bag of holding exploded all of my cool things that I might have been able to try it on.
All the chairs you stole?
Among other things, yeah. I lost a lot of useless stuff, but it was stuff that Rowan collected. She liked it.
I do like the idea that, like, one day you would retire from adventuring and they just have a house full of chairs. Other people's chairs.
Rowan is on the fast track to being the old lady in Labyrinth.
Absolutely. Like, I'm down for any world of Labyrinth. It's the end result.
Alright, what y'all doing?
I'd like to make a stop along the way just to learn more teleportation circles.
Which one do you have in mind?
Is there a city with that doesn't detour us too much?
Well, if we're flying in,
Because if we're going in this direction,
yeah,
wouldn't it make sense to go to this city here?
Yeah.
And see if we can see if there's a teleportation circle I can learn, so we can do fast travel as needed.
Either there or Windale.
yeah, Windale's not too far out of the way either.
I like this
Kerveius.
teleportation circle idea. Saved Duress once already.
Yeah, Kerveius really pulled the rabbit out of the hat that time.
Well, okay, we could. Well, how about this? Could we do? Because it's the thing is going like this, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's this way or this way,
Question.
right?
Yeah.
I also
it's
don't know how
anywhere-
far.
It's
So,
anywhere in that range.
How about we do Windale, then Ohakai, and then the Toro?
That's good to me.
That's fine by me. Yeah. Maybe
Sure.
it'll.
Do you have an ability to put a teleportation circle on top of the ship, like the wood of the ship?
That takes a year to do, and it has to be done every day for a year.
Get your
Your whiz boy's doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Once that happens, then I'll get the address for that, and then we can teleport to the ship.
Gotcha.
1 year, that's going to take a while.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
So
only
is
been a
it
few
not-
days.
Is it not
Exactly.
Can you not activate it during that time?
No.
Like, is it only activatable? Okay, it's only activatable at the year month.
Like, basically, I create a temporary circle, and it takes me to a permanent circle.
Gotcha.
Is there any way to speed up the process that we know of?
Nope.
Uh,
So the fact that we have someone here that can do that means I can actually stay with you guys. But for now, we can at least go to Sudan Empire, Junipers, and Anonia.
oh, I know Noah
Yeah.
or something.
So we can,
Yeah.
I guess, we can try to add Windale if it has one, and Ohakai if it has one.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm fine either way. I don't have any preference.
The more escape routes we have, the better.
So where we gonna go?
How far can we travel in a day?
Probably 40 miles an hour, just so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's faster than a horse, so.
By a good bit. So yeah, it takes 2 hours to get the window. Which really isn't that bad. So it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
I guess hop off, ask around, and if they have it, learn it. If not, move on.
So I'm gonna roll me a 1d100.
I probably should, since I'm the one looking for.
Yeah, I was gonna go with low. The place has it. That's pretty good. So that's a pretty good roll. So you find like a public trading company. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. This is the name of the company. That.
Cyclotrin?
Yeah. Well, that's how we're going with it. Cyclotron.
Cycloration.
He's a fairly large Cyclops as far as Cyclopses go. Like, they're pretty big anyways. So he just kind of steps out from behind what you only assume to be his house, which is like a massive one-story building. He's like, "Oh yes, hello." He reaches down a pinky to shake your hand.
I reach out and shake it. Is there a teleportation anywhere circle around that I can learn?
Oh yes, we use teleportation circles to ferry supplies and goods from here and there.
Would you be opposed to me learning it?
Oh no, not at all.
Cool.
We are a public company after all.
Cool. What do you guys do here anyways?
No, we trade and sell information, mostly in goods and services.
Really?
Oh yes, it's a public trading company, so we trade all sorts of things.
Alright. And I look at the group. I'm gonna go learn the circle. You guys trade information for, say, something we're looking for. and I walk to the circle.
I was gonna say I was not gonna be there. I was gonna stay on the ship.
Okay, whoever decided to come with me. Unless I came by myself.
I suppose you did by yourself.
Yeah, I only went with Rowan went.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm going to be by myself then. Cool.
That's oh my god.
Perfect time for an ambush.
Yeah.
Looking 3 points.
Well, I mean, like, Rowan would have accompanied, but, like, she probably wouldn't have gone in. She'd have been like, alright, you do what you're doing, I'm gonna look around elsewhere. So she's around, but she's not, like, in the building.
Cool. So I'm gonna learn the circle first.
Sure. Hey, Kerveius, make me a perception check.
Oh yay.
Perfect.
Nice. Dropped it. Okay. So you don't notice this being coming up behind you. You just feel like a really cold presence.
Alright.
And like you feel like someone should be there, but you don't feel, like how you would feel when someone's close.
Uh-huh.
And he steps a little closer. He's like, "Hello, good sir."
I jump back and turn around.
It's just like a skeleton in a orange cloak. Like he has a couple muscles left, kind of keeping his form together. He's like, "Oh yes, I apologize. I'm a very quiet fellow."
Can I help you?
Well, actually, I was just sending out some of my goods through this teleportation circle, and I was wondering if you could step back for just a moment.
Ah, okay. And I step aside.
Thank you very much. He just kind of like puts a box down, touches the teleportation circle, just kind of like closes what you think would be his eyes for a second, and they're gone. He's like, "Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Have a wonderful afternoon." And he just kind of strolls away.
You too. And I spend the time I need to memorize and learn the teleportation circle, and
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Goes off without a hitch.
And I phone Stone Rowan, Rowan. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Alright, I'll meet you. I'll wander away from whatever the fuck it is that I'm looking at. Wandering up and down the street looking at different shops.
Yeah, like as soon as you see me, I'm just like very confused.
What? You look... What, was it hard to learn?
No, skeleton, doing business. Like,
Oh.
not just, yeah, weird.
Like business.
Like delivering a package business.
Maybe he was sending a package to his mummy.
Just in
You
general.
hear just a pile of bones clinking in the background.
Right. So the teleportation circle leads to Cycloration. It's a trading post, as it were, for goods and information.
Okay.
So we could go back and see if we can find information on our quarry.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask him.
Okay. So we'll go back real quick and see if there's any information on Dr. Barton.
See if he fled this way.
No, you don't find much information about him.
Okay. Then we head back to the ship.
Okay.
Dirk, question. I have trap making materials that I got from Dr. Barton's labs.
Sure.
Could I, in the time that we're traveling, experiment and learn how to make traps?
Probably.
Okay, I will be doing that.
Okay. Roll me general knowledge checks, I guess.
So, intelligence? Oh my god. Of course.
I mean, look. First of all, roll me a dex save.
Alright. Here we go.
All right, it's really good. Snap traps are not hard to make, but you forget, like, if you've armed it or not. So you just kind of touch the middle of it to see, like, I wonder if this works, and it goes off, and your hand almost gets caught in. But yeah, you're good.
Okay. But
You
I
know
do
how
get
to
the
make a
feel.
really basic snap trap.
Okay. So I could make these in a pinch if I needed to.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Okay, you guys go next.
Well, we should be able to make it to Oaxaca by night.
Well, it's 140 miles away.
About 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, it'd be like 7:38. Yeah, probably.
We're gonna need to sleep at some point.
But we can sleep on the ship, or we can make camp in the town, in the city.
It's totally up to you guys.
Well, I mean, since we're on the path, we might as well stop to get you some more circles.
That's what I'm figuring. So
Who knows? Maybe someone will have seen him pass this way.
let's do it.
Oh yeah, you land in Oaxaca. It is a port trading city. It's like the big metropolis of people is much closer to the ocean, and then the city just kind of falls off into the hills.
All right. I guess investigate to see if they have a teleportation circle.
Sure. Only 100. You know, that's a good roll. However, it's 8 at night. No one's answering their darts.
Oh, that's true. So we'll just.
Like you kind of find someplace you think might be it, and like a sleepy wizard opens the door, and like you can see his hand kind of glowing in a fireball. He's like, "I'm tired. Go away."
Sorry, my apologies,
Slams
come
the
back
door and
tomorrow.
Goes back to bed.
bro. I'm assuming no one came with me this time as well.
Probably not, unless you would have asked.
Okay.
I'll tag along.
Then you would have seen the door slammed on me. I was like, right, we're gonna have to spend the night here and try this in the morning.
Seems the best strategy.
So head back to the ship.
I guess so.
Okay.
On the way back, do I see any like barrack positions? That like
Any
maybe
what?
barrack positions like where the captain of the guard might be. I won't bother them tonight, but when we wake up tomorrow, we might want to check if there's been any sightings of our doctor friend on his way through.
Yeah. I mean, you see some what's probably some barracks. I mean, there are some guards about.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'll bother them now. I don't imagine the commander's up yet, or maybe he is.
I mean, they're still the guard.
Sure.
It's not like a random guard doesn't know where his barracks is.
No, I know that, but I would
Okay.
prefer to talk to someone in charge.
Sure. I mean, if you want to spend like an hour or two looking around, you can. Or you
I'll
can
wait
just
until
ask the
morning,
guard.
as long as I know where the areas are.
Okay.
Did you need to do something?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll return the ship and rest till the morning.
Sure.
All right, long rest.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Something's happening. Is this? I think this is Panda's first time in the secret room.
I think you might be right.
Who would be sleeping around 2 o'clock in the morning?
Rowan.
Probably
Morning?
Magnus.
Yeah.
Rowan would be sleeping for sure.
I would definitely be sleeping as well.
I don't think I have the meditation, so I'd probably be sleeping.
Or actually,
Okay.
oh yeah, wait, meditation. Go to bed at around 4. Actually, no, 2 a.m. would be about when the time I actually wake up.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Roll me perception at disadvantage. Only Graven.
Perception?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Take it.
Okay.
Is there a sigil for your house, by the way, Rowan? Your character's house? Or does she like just not care about that sort of thing?
Well, her father's house probably has one, but she wouldn't know it.
Yeah, in our house, like our actual house does not.
You ship
Yeah.
house? Oh, you guys have an actual
House.
Yeah, we own a house that we've been in once.
where is it?
Farspire?
Yeah,
Okay.
if I recall correctly, it's in Farspire. Yeah.
I don't even know where that is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, all the way down there.
Yeah, we
We've
literally
been
bought
there.
it, and that was it.
We bought it, we set up our rooms, and then we left. Rowan's room looks like a magpie's nest. Just tons of things everywhere.
All right. So a lot of you wake up. I guess, Rowan, you'd be the first to notice, as you don't have your morning coffee like you normally do. Because a certain someone always prepares it for you.
I sit up and I look around. And I immediately walk over, like, towards Kerveius' room and I start pounding on his door. Like, hey!
One of the cabin hands is a couple minutes late, but as you're pounding on the door, he brings you over like a huge pot of coffee. But there was no answer at Kerveius' door.
I open his door.
Oh yeah, there's no Kerveius in there.
I don't even take the coffee. I just start pounding on everyone else's doors and get up!
I opened
And,
my
like-
door and I'm like, did you not have your morning coffee yet? Why are you yelling?
Kerveius is gone.
The
What?
crewman is very sad.
It's not you. I turn to the crewman. It's not you. Just... I take the coffee.
Like,
Time of the
Graven-
morning is it?
It's 7:38.
Maybe he just went to go learn his teleportation circle spell.
But Graven, you noticed that the deckhand was just standing there with a pot of coffee, looking a little dejected until she took it.
Are you okay?
Yep, I'm good. He just runs away.
All right. Huh.
I
You
don't
said-
think I don't think he would have left without asking if any of us wanted to go. And he always makes coffee in the morning. He wouldn't have just not made. He's only ever not made me coffee once, and that was like punishment.
Okay, I remember that. I'm going to call Kerveius on the phone stone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, where are you?
On my way to learn the teleportation circle.
That dick.
Yeah, he's on speakerphone.
Microphone stone.
Feeling very vindicated, I roll back over and go to sleep.
You
You just-
dick!
You didn't tell us?
I wanted to get an early start.
Blink twice if you're being held hostage.
Can I insight the phone stone?
Did I hear him blink?
I'm gonna say only Rowan can, because only she knows him good enough.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll insight.
Tell me if you hear any blinks.
I mean, I'm gonna need a roll from Kerveius, but it's pretty bad.
I'm not lying.
I'm just gonna be like,
So I guess persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll automatically win because I've got a +9 to persuasion.
No, I know, but still.
Aw.
You could
Roll a
roll
one.
on that one, and that's fun. No, yeah, okay. That's what I expected to happen.
he's fine. He's just being an ass. You know, that's how people get kidnapped. I'm just like pointing at the phone stone and screaming at it.
I forgot coffee. I am so sorry.
You're lucky that the crewman was on top of it.
I will.
But this is how people get. Graven did this, you know. This is what happens when you go off on your own. And you can't make fun of him anymore. And I just, like, hang up on the phone stone.
So you press the phone stone button while it's in my hands.
Yes.
After that, I'm gonna say, though we still gonna make fun of Graven, right? There's people who have not been kidnapped.
The people who have not been kidnapped, yes.
Okay, cool. We're gonna pound Graven on the back. Sorry about that.
Man, why am I always the one being made? Being fun of. Made being fun of. My God, I can't talk.
Because you got kidnapped.
True.
I mean, that's fair.
And put a rock in your neck.
That's also
You
fair.
got your stuff stolen.
All right, come on.
I mean, I can't really make fun of you for that one. I got my bag blown up. Ugh. I go and I take the pot of coffee that the crewman has made me, and I go up to the top deck and I just start drinking my coffee. And I find the crewman and I say thank you for the coffee. It really wasn't you.
He just gives you like a huge smile and like shyly just like nods and runs away awkwardly. He seems like he's a very big fan.
Well, that's special. I'm gonna drink my morning coffee and wait for Kerveius to come back.
Also, it's not Kerveius coffee, so it is
It's
incredibly strong.
yeah. Every time I take a sip, I'm just sort of like making that face, like ooh,
Like if you poured it on the ship, it's very possible you'd take the siding off.
nice.
He's heard that you like strong coffees. He didn't know how strong, so he just went with it.
I'm not gonna hurt his feelings anymore.
Yeah. So Kerveius, you go and find a teleportation circle. So everyone's just going, waiting for Kerveius to get back? Kerveius is doing his own thing?
I was gonna ask, did I see that the crewmen just like, looking at Rowan?
Sure.
Okay. He seems like a fan, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have done a number of deeds. Don't forget.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, never mind.
Like you have saved a number of places. You have actually done things.
Well, I was break the news to him that, maybe it was taken, or maybe she was taken, or something. Not gonna go there, though.
I'd like to go check with the guard captain.
Sure.
See if I
I'll go ahead and do Kerveius.
Yep. No rush.
So I guess you just kind of go to the same wizard's place.
Yeah,
since
I go to the same
you know
wizard
that
place,
exists.
and this time I apologize for last night, and I'll offer him some money if he's willing to take it as an apology.
He just gives you an angry look. He's like, "Go to the mage's temple. Give them my name. My name is there." That's his name.
Kainson's.
Yeah. So he just tells you to go to the mage's temple and then just give them that name.
Okay, so I do that, and then
One of the younger mage students there just kind of looks at you and gives you a laugh. He's like, "Oh, so you ran into him?" Kind of grumpy, and yeah, sure. We have a teleportation circle for public use over here.
awesome. Thank you very much.
How long has he gone in total?
Well, an hour to do the inscribing, then 30 minutes to find the coffee shop, and then 2 hours.
Okay,
How
so it's
much-
not.
How much can I? I'm going to buy them out of their best. Just tell me how much that would. Well, first tell me how much that would cost, because I don't know if I could afford that.
How much money you got?
A lot. Okay.
If you have several different brands and flavors.
Okay. I will take at least a pound of each.
They'll give you a special shopper discount if you're buying a pound of each. It's 50 platinum.
Done.
Okay. All right, Baller. So you find a guard of the city, and you probably just ask him where the guard captain is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he points you in a direction. So you walk into the office of the guard captain for this area. That is what they call themselves.
Wait, Ryaki? Is that how you said that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Rye also works.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if there's been any word about a doctor or some sort of necromancer, I guess, even moving through here. Maybe bodies missing within the last day or two.
Well, they have gotten reports of several bodies going missing in the crypt.
Okay, when was this?
23 hours ago. So yesterday, mid-morning.
You said 4 bodies went missing from the crypt?
Several. So a bunch. They weren't sure on the number, so they didn't give you one.
Alright, I'll return the ship and inform the others.
Okay.
Who gets back first? Magnus or Kerveius?
Magnus. Honestly, at this point, Kerveius would still be doing the magic circle.
Ah, okay.
Man, you had time to leave and come back before even Kerveius showed up.
Yeah,
Takes you an hour to memorize it, right?
Actually, according to the book, it says a minute.
Oh well. I don't know. How
I'm
time works.
actually fine with an hour. It just makes more sense to me.
Yeah. So Magnus gets back, and then eventually Kerveius gets back.
As soon as I get back, I make a beeline for Rowan's
As soon as he
room.
gets, as soon as I see, I'm on the top of the deck. As soon as I see him come to the ship, I'm gonna throw an empty coffee pot at him.
I will cast shield if necessary, but I will make a beeline to her room.
Or make me an attack roll, I guess.
Improvise
I guess it
weapon.
depends how she's throwing it, right?
Never mind. When you deny Rowan coffee, you face her wrath.
No words, just chuck it right at him.
Oh god, yep, it just hits you right in the face.
Is there still coffee in it?
No, it's empty.
I will like pick up the pot off the ground, kind of like nod my head in agreement, and just walk to her room. Like I deserve that.
I get up and I follow, and when I get to them, I say, "That's not even for not making coffee."
And
What
as
if
you're
you-
seeing that, like you see me like pulling out stuff out of my bag of holding and just putting it in your room.
You could have been kidnapped. Ooh, what's this?
Well, there's a coffee shop in the city, and so I kind of bought 50 platinum worth of coffee. It's about a pound of each type that they had to offer.
I really appreciate this, but you know, it wasn't the coffee that I was mad about.
I know,
Well, okay, it was partially the coffee that I was mad about.
I know, and I just keep pulling out bags of coffee from the bag.
Good gods, Kerveius. We're not gonna have to buy coffee for a very, very, very long time.
Well, they're a pound bag each, so once you find the flavor you like, we can go back here to buy a sack of it.
Thank you. Please don't do it again, or I will throw something heavier than a coffee pot next time.
I understand that. And because I trust you the most of our group, I'm going to tell you this. There's only one other person I would leave the group in all the world for. And that's why I had to go see her.
Okay. Like, you see, like, this sort of understanding look on Rowan's face. I get it.
So, yeah, I kind of visited her last night and caught up. She's doing well.
I was about to ask.
I just had to see her. The teleportation was a kind of a bonus, but when I realized we were headed in this direction, I kind of needed to see her.
I can understand that.
Would you like to meet her?
Yeah. If that's okay with you.
And I kind of grab her by the arm and I dimension door.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Dirk
Oh.
was taking Elysium.
Oh, okay,
Handle.
it's Elysium.
So after she gets dimension doored, I guess I'll just walk out of that room because I follow her everywhere. Just walk back out to you guys. I'm not doing very good at my job.
Why is that?
But she's gone.
Who?
I'm gonna just start laughing to myself.
Rowan.
She's gone.
Yeah. Her and Kerveius went somewhere.
Oh, okay, well.
God, I
If
wonder
it's
what
with
your
Kerveius, that's fine.
What do you think Rowan's dad's gonna do to you if you lose her? Like crucifixion option? I
No,
love going to
no.
those events.
I don't think he'll do anything. It's more what he'll stop doing.
Mm,
Or he might do something, but he won't personally do something.
I'm sure they're fine. Not like we're currently being, in a chase with a absurdly insane scientist.
Right? I mean, when else is a good time to just go off by yourself?
Exactly. What could go wrong?
From my experience, everything.
So what, you made a mistake once and they like to make fun of you, Graven?
Well, I mean, it's not just once, but I mean, I did get mugged one time.
So they make fun of you for getting mugged.
Yes.
It's pretty mean.
I mean, at this point, it's just like friendly teasing, I guess. I don't know. I try to not think about it too hard. So, do you guys have any stupid, embarrassing stories?
Not that I'm going to share.
Yeah,
Hey, I've shared mine.
exactly.
That's your mistake.
It's okay. It's okay. I can help you feel better, Graven.
How's that?
Do you want a dog?
You want dog. Hey, wait, no! I'm gonna pull out my sword.
I just look at you very puzzled. Sure. I mean,
No, no! I pull out.
I can make you an animal. Do you want an animal? What's your favorite animal, Graven?
I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, I don't think I should answer that question.
I have both of my rapiers out.
If you're going to try something,
You're not going to tell me what your favorite animal is?
are you going to turn me into it?
No.
That's a lie.
I would like
Or
to.
he's gonna turn me into it.
Either way, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts, so...
It would be an owl.
Owl? Okay.
Did you just read my mind?
What's on Magnus's mind right now?
Distrust. Also, yeah, no, just deep distrust. Yeah, one of his swords is now floating in the air, and he has a knife out.
See, he's thinking of attacking me right now. But, I mean, that's kind of easy to read. I didn't really need the spell.
I mean, it's good to know that you have the spell, just typically don't try and use it on, allies.
I just want to know what your favorite animal is.
Yes, it is indeed an owl.
But what type of owl?
Do you also automatically see this because I'm thinking of it?
Yeah, anything you're thinking of, I can read.
Okay.
It's as long as it's like the first thing in your mind.
So just nothing complex.
Yeah, I would not have double thought that, so it would be...
Wikipediaing owls.
That's like the best thing about this spell is that you can just bring up what you want and people think about it.
True.
Something probably around the area of a great horned owl.
Great horned owl. What are you afraid of, Graven?
At this point, I shut off my thoughts.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you seriously trying to pray deeper?
Yep. That doesn't pass.
Oh my god.
What are you afraid of?
Before I answer you, do I know that you're praying to my mind right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, the target knows you're probing it. You've known I've been doing this since, the magic.
Right now,
Even when I'm reading your surface thought.
So Graven's deepest fear is to lose his friends, like he lost Zongold.
Well, that's just sad. I was hoping you were afraid of an animal or something.
I'm going to do an intelligence check to break it out.
Oh, I stopped reading your thoughts after I got your deepest fear. That's why I said, oh, that's just sad.
Alright. As soon as I know that you just saw that, I give you the fucking worst look. And I storm away.
Now he's mad. But again, I don't need a spell for that.
I'm glad you can figure one out. So should we go looking for them?
They'll be fine.
I guess it depends on how long we have to wait for them. Oh, there they are.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, yay!
Yay!
You actually see later on, you see me and Rowan walking back on the ship when you never saw us leave. Like, you see, an hour after I just came back, I come back.
Okay.
So Graven's probably still sulking in his room.
I probably am, yes.
Probably lounging somewhere on the deck then.
Yeah, I'm probably sitting on the deck with Magnus.
Hey guys,
Hey.
we can go to Latorov when you guys are ready.
Sure. I got news that some bodies disappeared from this town, so we're definitely on the right path.
Just kind of motion around like I'm not doing anything else.
That's good.
Graven's somewhere.
He's mad.
Why is he
What'd
mad?
you do?
I read his thoughts.
Why'd you read his thoughts?
I wanted to turn him, and I point to Magnus, into something he was afraid of, but he's not afraid of animals, he's just afraid of sad things.
He likes horned owls, though.
He does like horned owls. We found that out.
I mean,
We don't lay off him. Like, it's funny when he gets a little bit of a chuckle out of it, but it's not funny if you make him mad.
I didn't do anything. He was trying to read my mind, too.
I look at Aranthas, I'm like, you haven't even earned the right to make fun of him.
I didn't make fun of him. I read his mind.
You haven't earned the right to do that
I
either.
also told him you guys are very mean to him.
We are a little mean to him.
I head to Graven's room.
You guys should buy him an owl.
What would he do with an owl?
I don't know. He likes him. He told me you guys make fun of him for getting mugged.
We do make fun of him for getting mugged.
I was trying to make fun of him with animals. That's mean.
Yes, that's mean.
I mean, you did force your way into his mind.
Well, I thought he'd be afraid of, like, a snake or something.
See, we make fun of him for getting mugged because we were there. Well, we weren't there when he got mugged, but, like, we were in the same vicinity and he went off on his own. The point is that we were part of the group when it happened and you weren't.
I'm not making fun of him for getting mugged. I think that's mean.
Well, we also don't try to read his minds.
Yeah.
Lay off him. Lay off him. Don't try to lay off him a little bit, okay?
So, what'd you guys teleport off to?
Well, we had some errands to run.
Fun.
Insight. It's pretty good.
Oh, that was an advantage. The first
They're
roll was
exactly the same.
Yep, you're right. Yep. I even if I find out, I won't press. I don't think Magnus cares.
Yes, fine. Rowan, roll me is the lying. There you go. No, yeah, okay, you know. You at least know she's lying. You don't know what, but you don't really care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Graven,
After 10 seconds about, I say, yeah?
can I come in?
Yeah? You're back?
Yeah. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I opened the door.
Alright. Cause found out that new guy was being a dick to you.
Yeah, well, he may have gone a step too far.
Yeah. I think we have been a little harsh on you as well.
Well, I mean, you guys, I mean...
We earned the right, but at the same time, sometimes we push it too far.
I mean, it's friendly teasing. I don't know. It's...
Well,
Yeah.
I'll try to cut back a little bit at least.
I think you guys are fine. It's really just,
Well, reading of one's thoughts is kind of intrusive. Thankfully,
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, thankfully.
No.
You know how to do many interesting things, but we're not reading minds.
Yeah, I hope I don't manifest that ability. Alright, so we're ready to go to Latoro. We got a teleportation circle here in Oaxaca. It takes us to the Mage Temple.
All right, perfect. Sounds good.
And,
You guys are officially all done?
yeah, I went and made my apology to Rowan for not making her coffee and
Okay.
wandering off by myself.
That's fine.
So that's kind of why we left, so I could do that. Yeah, so there's a lot of coffee on the ship now.
And it's mine! All mine!
All right.
No, as we're going back up to deck, we pass Rowan's room, I open the door and show him, like, all the coffee that I just bought for her.
Amidst
It's so much.
all the things that she already had in her room, there's just piles and piles of coffee. It's like
Why?
a dragon's hoard of coffee.
I'm like, my God, did you really feel that bad?
Nah, but, I figured I'd treat her.
Okay. Wow. I just go to like one bag of coffee, and I open it and I smell it. How good does it smell?
It smells great.
You got the good stuff.
This is also like bean, not pre-ground, so it's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bought a pound of pretty much everything that they had in the shop.
There is so much coffee.
We might have to put this in another room or expand her room to fit all this.
Well, let's just make sure she doesn't lose it in another bag of holding.
This coffee ain't leaving the ship.
Okay, good to know.
So if the ship goes down, it'll smell great, but it's gonna
Hey,
suck.
let's make sure it does not get stolen by, any intruders.
Yeah, that puffy cut accuracy of hers is dangerous.
Apparently. I think we've been teaching her too much of the roguish arts.
I just taught her how to pick a lock and cheat at cards.
Yeah, but, I mean, And she's getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, but I'm not the rogue. You are.
I still consider you a past rogue in some sense.
Criminal, yeah.
Criminal, if you want.
But that life is behind me.
I know.
Alright, You good to go back up deck?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so Graven and I are back on the deck.
So are we ready to...
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright.
Do we have any interest in checking the crypt here, or do we want to just use that as information they've been here and then move on from there?
Do we want to investigate the crypt if they've been here? Or do we want to try to press on?
Well, the crypt thing was yesterday morning.
I can't imagine there'll be much clues. He doesn't really leave that many, and I doubt he'd still be here. Where's the compass pointing?
The same place it's always been pointing.
So it's not any more precise or anything, it isn't?
No.
Okay.
So we can't tell exactly.
So,
do we have like some sort of navigation map?
Sure.
So it's
Oh,
bouncing
this is
between Latoru and Ashburn? Or both, yes.
All over the place.
Okay.
Latoro seems like it's the best choice. Closest, at least.
Yeah, and we can hit a whole bunch of cities.
Yeah, I can't imagine that if he robbed a crypt here in Oaxaca that he'd stay for very long.
I agree.
Take us about 2.5 hours.
Sure.
I'm gonna come out of my room, Dirk. My armor is changed to blue, and the skin is super white. I'm gonna switch to Winter, Eladrin.
Yeah. So you head to the Tura, and you're there now. Graven, at any point do you go to your room during this?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, cool.
My room is probably where I spend the most portion of my time right now.
Noise. There's a horned owl in your room.
Can I detect if it's real or if it's actually like someone else disguised as
I mean, below it there's like a cage for it, and like I don't know, like a week or two worth of feed and some gloves for it. Oh, and it has like a name, like I guess on the book. It's named Jerry.
What? I just go to the owl and I'm like, "Hey, buddy."
It just kind of looks at you and is like, tilts its head a little bit, and then it goes back to normal. Just looks around the room.
I'm like looking so puzzled.
Like, you kind of see air in the corner move, and like suddenly a person appears, and she's like, "Gotcha," and disappears out of the window.
Huh? The owl's still there.
Yeah.
But there's a person that said "gotcha" and then left through my window.
Yeah, she just leaves.
I like go look at my window. Is she like running away or something?
No, she's just gone. And the owl is looking there, just kind of standing there, kind of like looks at the bag of feed, then at you, then back around the room.
I proceed to feeding the owl.
I mean, there's also like a book on how to take care of owls and stuff.
Oh my god.
That's what the name tag was.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take care of this owl for the next up until our next stop.
Okay.
I did not expect that.
Okay. So eventually you make it to Latura, and you are there. So what do you do in Latura?
Well, do we want to...
Look for clues.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know you wanted a transportation circle, but maybe we should just start asking around about...
Should we split up? Groups of 2?
Well, groups of 2 is useless if Aranthas is going to stick with me.
Well, it could be
I mean,
Aranthas, myself, and Rowan.
Graven can take the owl. It's fun.
I did not tell you guys I had the owl.
What are you talking about?
And Magnus and Graven can pair up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because Magnus has got his sister.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 2 groups of 3.
Sounds good to me.
Call if we get into trouble.
Okay.
So group 1 will be us, and we'll go get the teleportation circle and then investigate. Group 2 will just investigate.
Sounds good. I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Find a guard commander. See if there's been any unusual crimes recently. Especially dealing with the dead, or maybe raids on like shops that carry scientific gear.
There is not, no.
Okay. How prosperous is this city in comparison to the other ones we've been to?
Coastal town, so pretty well.
Probably trades
Be
with a
watching.
Hawkeye regularly. They're both coastal towns.
I'll be watching everybody we pass very carefully.
I'm looking at Aranthas' change of armor. I'm gonna comment on that and just be like, different? She just sort of gestures to all of him, be like, is this a thing?
I forget you don't actually come from the Fae. I'm not like you. Like, you think, well, that sounds kind of dickish.
Yep.
I'm not. Yeah, we'll just trail behind Kerveius, and I'll explain that I'm an Eladrin elf. I actually come from the Fae.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So my mood kind of changes what I look like.
And what is this mood?
Melancholy. The easiest way to put it.
Melancholy? Like, are you
Regret?
regretting taking on this job?
No,
Regretting making fun of a certain rogue?
maybe.
So, I don't think he went to this town. Maybe he went to the islands more north.
Maybe. Yeah, because there doesn't seem to be anything here.
Yeah, I would say that if he didn't go here, he probably didn't go to the town to blow anyways. But the compass said that he was still north.
So maybe we just go to Oslabel? Or do we want to go to Vothelas?
So what's y'all's doing?
So we go back to the ship and go to Oslo.
I guess, yeah. I wish you could pinpoint the location right now.
We haven't checked the compass since we've been here, have we? We checked it.
No, we didn't.
We'll check the compass, Dark.
Okay.
Points north-ish.
Yeah,
I
would
say
Oslo.
we skip Oslabel and go to Ashburn.
Sure.
Well, I feel like it's gonna point us to this in the end.
Yeah,
I mean, very possible. But
very possible. I mean, do you want to just go to Vothelas instead?
I worry that we'll miss something. Or some
Either way, it's
resource
going to be a
that's
long trip.
Yep.
I kind of just say let's go to Vothelas.
Sure.
Sure.
So we're looking at about 6 hours.
Yeah, so at this point, I guess that's another sleep.
Yeah, it's another day.
Most of my time I'll be spending in my room with Jerry.
On our trip, would we hear the owl at all? Chirping away? Hooting away?
I mean, probably.
Nice.
I'm just going to look at, like, if I'm spending time with Rowan, I'm just going to look at her and be like, did you hear that?
I do, but I'm almost afraid to ask. I mean, we could always knock on his door and peek in. It sounds like an owl.
Look, the past day or two have been just weird enough as it is. How more weird can it get? And we just go to his door and knock.
You knock?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I stop what I'm doing with Jerry. I open the door. Probably wide enough that you can see the owl.
You got a pet!
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I'm now the owner of Jerry, the owl.
You named him Jerry?
No, apparently his name was Jerry.
Does he respond
Okay.
to the name Jerry?
I don't know, does he, Dirk?
Yeah, that does feel like an animal handling role.
Oh my god. Graven animal handling.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's an owl stuck on a ship, and you have fed it a couple times. It doesn't. I don't think you know if it knows that his name is Jerry. You're just like looking at it and motioning towards it, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that thing.
Okay.
You know, given enough time, I can prepare speak with animals. I reach out to scratch the owl.
Rowan, what are you again?
Druid?
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna send you something.
Oh, okay. I'm reading this. Hold on.
What is this?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, I could do that.
Yep, you could. I'd allow it in this universe.
You would allow that in this universe?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't know how to interpret this.
No, it's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Rowan just like looks at you guys and is like, I need a day with the owl.
What? What for?
Trust me, you're gonna love this.
I mean,
It won't hurt him, and it won't hurt you, and if I do this right, he'll be able to talk.
they'll be able to talk.
Mm-hmm.
To all of us?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have time to do this right now? Since we're in
Graven,
pursuit?
do you want a talking owl?
I mean, yeah. It's just.
I feel like we have a more pressing matter at hand, like going after Dr. Barton, than a talking owl.
I really want to do this.
Is Jerry a he or is she?
You'll figure it out if you cast a spell.
Rowan, is this a boy or a girl?
Dirk, do I know whether it's a boy or a girl?
You would know. Roll me a 1d2.
Isabella.
1 is male, 2 is female, I guess.
Okay, his name is no longer Jerry.
No,
That's
no,
fair.
Jerry.
Jerry's a good name.
Name
For
is
a
Isabella.
girl?
Jerry can be a girl's name.
Can it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Wait. First, you have to awaken it so you can ask it if she wants it to
If
be
they,
her
if they
name.
want that name, yeah, okay.
That's a fair point.
Oh, I need a day with the owl.
I mean,
I'm gonna awaken it. I'm going
I'm with-
to awaken it.
I'm with Kerveius. Are we fine with do this for a day?
Can we postpone this until we resolve the whole Dr. Barton issue?
I mean, we're just gonna be island hopping for a while, right?
Maybe not.
Like, we may be at our destination at this moment.
It's just
What?
24 hours. Rowan gives you, like, the biggest puppy eyes.
Roll persuasion.
Oh my gosh, Magnus
Yeah.
needs to find a way to assist with this.
I'm going to be on Kerveius with this one. You need to persuade me.
It's a 13. I mean, it's up to you, really.
Against Kerveius, she doesn't have to roll as high.
It's true.
That's on the line for Graven.
Because Rowan's giving the puppy, I was like, fine.
Yes!
Uh,
Alright, so I'm gonna do this. What do I have to do?
Give me a DC 12 wisdom roll.
While
Let's
she's
do
doing
this.
this, we can explore the town.
sure. So I'll leave, I guess, to be determined Jerry.
Well, also, this is, I'm assuming, en route, and the travel was 6 hours right there. So that's a quarter of the day.
Going there. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, I mean, it succeeds.
Great. So the awakened animal gets 3d6 intelligence plus 1d3 charisma plus 2. Its type becomes magical beast. An awakened animal can speak one language that I know plus one additional language that I know per point of intelligence bonus.
Are we getting a character sheet for the owl now?
Oh, but yeah, you will.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Come on, max ranks. That's not bad.
Hey,
A pretty fucking smart owl.
Is it smarter than Graven?
It knows one additional language.
yeah.
So it knows one additional language, then it knows Common, and it knows Elven. She can
Okay.
talk now.
Yeah.
She can talk now.
But yeah, I guess, if it talks, I'll ask. So, a talking owl?
Yes, it's very confusing. I literally just woke up.
So, you're a girl, right?
Darling, I'm an owl. We're animals. We don't have any real concept of gender like that. We're not humans.
Okay. I was just basing it off on, the nature expert right beside me, and I point to Rowan.
Look, in
I
nature we
wave.
have birth givers and seed givers, and it's really just like that.
So, do you like the name Jerry?
I mean, I feel like it is a marvelous name for one such as myself.
Okay, well that's good. Did you want to tag along, or?
Well, I've never explored a city on my own, so maybe I'll just stick along on your shoulder. We'll see what goes on.
Sure. I just whispered to Rowan, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Well, do we want to continue on foot or with the airship?
That's a 70 some odd miles, 50 some odd miles.
It's kind of a lot, yeah.
Well, if he's on the run to his lab, we don't know what kind of weapons this place might have. He might shoot the airship down. That's my only fear.
We could still shave a few miles off that by taking the
Well,
airship.
yeah. Just don't want to get too close.
Should we look around for clues, see if he's interacted with any of the dead like he did in Oaxaca?
Yeah, I mean, this would be a good place to check. It's a pretty large city, comparably.
Do any of you guys know anything about this city?
Nope.
I don't believe so. Honestly, I don't think I've ever left the
The
continent.
mainland.
Yeah.
I have. But not this place. Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm not from that continent originally.
Oh, okay. I also did not know that.
Oh, well,
Not
yeah,
that mainland.
technically. No, because where we picked up Thagrak, that's not connected to...
Also, you went to the Feywild.
Right. That's true. That's a good point.
And the dimension in between.
That's also true.
We haven't been this direction off the continent.
Like,
I know there's a bunch of cities south of Edgeworth, because that's where Magnus is.
Alright, are we splitting up?
Let's go together, I guess.
I guess so.
I'm fine with
Trying to
splitting
fit
up.
numbers.
I mean, I'm not even sure what we're looking for, honestly. Just random clues as to if Dr. Barton has been here.
I know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
guess-
looking. I know what
Ask
I'm.
around if any dead have gone missing. Crypts broken into.
Right, temples robbed. I don't know. Things stolen that maybe.
While they
Actually,
investigate that, I would like to try and find a wizard,
There's a wizard on our ship.
a different wizard.
let's not split up. I'd rather not split up.
I'll take someone with me if they really want to go, but
Oh,
I don't want to do this in front of the whole party because I'm kind of.
Magnus will go with Aranthas.
All right.
Alright, the rest of us will go investigate.
Sure.
Okay, so y'all step off of the ship onto the docks, which is a pretty busy site. You notice like a mildly high wall, not as high as the wall on the outskirts of the city, but there's a wall that is keeping the people in the shipyard, dockyard, away from the main rabble of the town. So you guys move to leave the dockyard, I assume, through one of the gates.
Yes?
Okay. You kind of head towards the gates, and one of the guards, stops you. He looks at the couple of you, and he's like, "Whoa, what is this? New adventurers in my city?"
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna have problems. This is
Oh,
Well, would you please declare what are you doing in my city?
I'm looking for a wizard.
Oh, well, there is plenty of them. You may pass.
All right,
I'm,
let's go make this.
With him, I guess.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Don't make trouble with my wizards.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm just wondering if there's a teleportation circle I can learn here.
Well, yes, there are quite a few, but you have to ask them nicely, generally.
That's the idea. I am asking you if you could point me in the proper direction, kind sir.
Well, I'm no wizard or spellcaster myself. I just swing around a fancy sword. So I unfortunately cannot give you directions, but please step on through.
Thank you.
I follow Kerveius.
Okay, and as I went through, I followed Kerveius and Rowan.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you guys move through the gatehouse that is blocking the rest of the city from the port.
If all the guards are like that, one of them is going to get punched by the end of the day. Rowan is saying that to Kerveius and Graven.
Yeah, I won't stop you.
Just let's just all leave here alive. That's all I'm asking.
We'll do it on the way out.
Okay, so this one that you find is called Tintu's Tonic.
Okay. Knock on the door, kind of poke my head in.
You see an old gentleman over in the corner, just kind of minding his own business, mixing with some brews and potions.
Knock again. Hello? May I come in?
He just looks over at you, gives you a wave, and continues on his potions and tonics.
I'll go ahead and approach respectfully. Hello, my name is Kerveius. I'm just arrived, and I was wondering if there were any teleportation circles I could learn in the area.
He just gives the three of you a look over. He's like, yeah, well, I suppose use mine if you want.
Thank you. Point me in the right direction.
Yeah, he points over to like a room that has kind of stone archway around the what looks to be wooden wall, and you notice the portcullis kind of like a small personal door portcullis kind of just sitting above it, and inside, yeah, you look in and the walls seem to be reinforced with stone and some other stuff.
I can appreciate that. It prevents from unwanted visitors arriving.
Yeah, sometimes people like to drop by unannounced. I'm not a fan.
No, that's perfectly fine. Are you sure is okay for me to learn this? I mean, I can, if you want to refer me to someone somewhere else that would be more open, public.
Oh no, it's quite all right.
Okay. And
by unannounced, I mean the not living sort.
Got it. I look at Rowan and Graven and I'll be a while. Go shop in here. Look around. Peruse.
Sure.
I'm going to approach the shopkeeper. When you say unannounced and then specified the not living type, does that happen often?
Well, in areas that are connected to the ley lines of magic, some strange things tend to happen.
Like the undead coming through?
Yeah, undead, ghosts, stuff like that.
Is it just random occurrences, or are they sent?
Oh, no, it happens fairly randomly.
Ah, okay.
And what happens? They just go through your shop and that's it, or do you stop them?
Oh, well, you notice the portcullis, I just send them back on their way.
Ah.
I look around at the different potions. So what kind of potions do you make?
Oh, pretty standard fare. Nothing too adventurous.
Healing, that sort of thing?
Yes, healing, things you would normally find at a potion shop.
I kind of lean over to Graven and I whisper, "It's so weird to see a potion shop that has its roof still on it."
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's no smoke anywhere. Is he a real potion maker?
I mean, he's no Juniper, I'll tell you that.
I keep looking around.
He has stuff like Dragon Blood Brew, Mars Might, Permanent Potion of Clairvoyance. Just one of those, though.
I don't think I want potions personally, do you?
No, I've got lots of healing potions already.
Yeah, I have 3 on me, so... Actually, 5. You're a potion seller only. You don't identify magic stuff, do you?
Well, I do know some of the arcane, but I'm not very good at it.
Well, if you're not really good at it, it is a kind of a weird, powerful magic item, so I don't think you would be able to really tell me much about it.
I'm more of a druid type, I suppose.
Okay, yeah. I don't think you would definitely be able to tell me anything about it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait till Kerveius is done.
Okay, can I find a transmuter?
Sure.
Alright. I'll go in and pull out my sack of gold. Go, there's one thing I want to learn how to do. And I'm going to cast animate objects and make 10 of them come out. I want to learn how to make these guys permanent. I have no idea. I want 10 gold coins to follow me.
Alright, so that's what that magic shop is called.
Okay.
You see a little gnomish lady behind the counter. She kind of jumps up on a stool, looks up at you, looks at the gold coins, like, well, I could do this, but it would take some time. Half a year per coin.
It's a long time to wait for my coins.
Yeah, doing spells permanently is difficult like that.
Could any wizard do it?
I assume there's some more that are more powerful than me, but it would still take them quite a bit of time.
I mean, there's a wizard on our ship. If I had him do it every day for a year.
Oh, well, he probably know the spell. Or at least he could know it. Animated object's a fairly common spell.
What if I cast it every day for a year?
I mean, it'd be the same thing. It'd just be you doing it.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave the rest of the 40 gold and take my 10 coins. I will not have a 5th level spot until we level up again, guys.
Okay.
Alright, so what are the rest of you doing?
Waiting on Kerveius.
Once I'm done, I would look for the others.
Yeah, we're just chilling in the shop.
I mean, don't we have Magnus's number? Yeah, so I'll just call Magnus.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, we're done. Where are you guys?
We're trying to get coins to move. How'd your thing go?
I mean, we got the teleportation circle. I think we're fine for now.
Should we weed anywhere? Maybe at a nearby guard station or something? Still need to figure out if there's any bodies tampered.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll meet you at the guard station. And then I hang up.
Okay, coin boy. We've got an objective.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna go see if there's been any dead stealing going on.
Alright, so do we meet up?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Magnus, you got any leads?
We just got here.
Alright, so you guys are at the guard in Kempfield's house. What do you do?
Well, do we want to go in?
Sure.
I'll
Let's try to get as much information as possible.
Sure. So you enter the guardhouse. You can see a couple guards, like off in the corner, just having a snack. There's a couple like having some pastime, like maybe they're reading a book.
Who looks like they're in command?
You see one guy off in the corner, just kind of standing with like his arm over the fireplace, with like a book. He's reading it, and he's got like a big old feather coming out his helmet.
Feather's a fantastic mark of rank. Looks like that's our guy. Okay. I'd like to approach him and ask him if there's been any grave robberies or other sort of necromantic crime.
Sure. So as you approach him, he looks at you for just a moment, closes his book with like a loud pop, sets it on the fireplace. He kind of strokes his chin as you continue to walk towards him. He's like, and he starts making thinking sounds. He kind of positions himself towards you, and it's like as he has the air of leadership.
I just want to punch them all.
I lean back over. Wait until we leave the city.
He eyes you over again. He's like, "Oh yes, what can you do for me today?"
Well, we were actually hoping you could do something for us.
Oh, asking the captain of the guard for some help. I feel most useful on this wonderful day.
Yeah, we're hunting for a fugitive.
He gasped.
Goes by the name Dr. Bartlett. Ever heard of him?
Ah, yes, I've heard of his many adventures and his many dastardly deeds.
Yeah, well, we have some pretty solid information that he's gone through this area. We were wondering if there's been any unusual crimes that might be able to back that.
Ah, well, now that you mention it, we have heard of some people going missing from our crypts.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. Do you know when this happened and where?
I believe they said it was just the other day, actually.
How many?
Oh, I think it was in the number of 200-300.
What?
Did he just say 300?
I'm going to level with you. I assumed it was something more of the mystic nature, and one of the playful gods kind of just took them.
Did you even run an investigation?
No, this isn't the first time it's happened.
These people all share one brain cell.
When was the last time it happened before yesterday?
Oh, about
The day before that.
7 months ago.
7 months ago. You guys know what Bartlett was doing 7 months ago?
No, he wasn't anywhere near. The bodies were actually just walking around town.
I'm sorry?
And you didn't do anything about it.
No, they're dead. I don't know what you expect us to do.
Put them back?
You know, like, actually do your job as a guard and clean up the bodies?
Well, we did clean up when they were done.
And I just put my hand on Rowan and Graven. I was like, we're done here. And I just start kind of leaving with my hands on them to kind of escort them out.
I just softly to Kerveius go, the guards all share one brain cell, and it's at the guard in the gatehouse.
Just keep walking. Just don't make eye contact. Their stupidity could spread and infect you. Just keep walking.
At this point, I don't even want to punch them anymore. I feel sorry for them.
We're just gonna walk back to the airship.
Sure.
I just don't say anything.
How do people that dumb get to be captain of the guard?
Politics.
Jerry could do a better job.
I guess when I see them heading out, I'll make my farewells and then head out behind.
Yeah, sure.
As
So
we
you all-
exit.
You all leave the guard barracks, heading back towards the ship.
I think it's in our best interest to just take the airship as close as we feel comfortable to the crater, set down, and then trek the rest of the way.
Yeah.
This airship
Yeah.
carry horses?
I suppose it could. Why?
Before we head back, I'm just going to ask Jerry if she needs anything in the city. If she needs me to get anything in the city for her.
Yes, how about some live rats?
Alright, well, go find some rats. We'll get some horses, I guess.
I mean, it would be faster movement. Because if we're landing behind these mountains, then that's still like 20 miles.
Okay.
We'll just
So,
cover more ground.
alright, so we'll get 4 horses, because Rowan already has
Okay.
one.
I'd also
Yep.
like to look for some nice feathers, large feather caps.
Okay, so we'll get 4 horses, a bunch of rats, and a feather.
Sure, you find like a livestock shop, I guess.
Okay.
They also happen to sell horses
And rats?
and rats.
How much for the rats? And how many?
Like a bunch of rats is like gold, like 4 rats for a gold, I guess.
Okay. So if you're getting a horse, take off 75.
I have 10 gold and I'm not ever getting rid of it.
75 for horses?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's expensive.
That's what's in the book.
I can pay for the horses.
Oh, I'm getting rid of my magic gold number. No.
No, I can pay for the horses.
Every single one?
Magnus is good for it.
Okay, thank you. So let's just get like 2 days worth, so let's say 8 rats.
Alright, so you guys do them.
So I guess we're sailing
Well,
here.
yeah, take the airship to the X and then disembark with the horses and ride them in.
Cool.
Alright, so mount up, ride out.
Yep.
I'd say Aranthas takes point.
Okay.
Finding your way is gonna be fairly easy, so I'm not gonna make you roll direction checks, but I'm gonna make you roll stealth checks if you want to be stealthy about it.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw stealth checks out there.
Yeah,
Sure.
why not?
Dope,
First roll of the night.
dope, Dope.
I'll take that.
dope.
I,
Okay. So you guys make your way to the forests. Not finding any patrols or guards or lookouts or anything like that on the way there. You guys make your way to the hills, which are in front of you. They look about the same as the other hills that you landed behind. However, these ones are barren. So there's no grass, no trees or life on them at all.
Okay.
Do we see anything unusual? Like,
Other than an entire hill and several of the hills surrounding it being dead and barren, no.
but I mean, like, does it look like the death is caused by like fire or drought?
It's been like that for a while, so it's hard to tell.
Do I see any animals in the area, like decaying even?
No.
Or is it just completely absent of life? Okay.
Press on.
Yeah.
You might want to make a check to see if maybe, I don't know, there's some sort of disease in this area that will be infected by.
I look at
natural
Rowan.
corrosion.
I don't know. Do I sense anything about the land, Dirk?
It does seem a little bit poisoned by something.
Does it feel magical in nature, or
Yeah, it feels magical in nature.
do I get any sense of like direction of the source?
Onward.
I don't think it's diseased, but it is magic. Something's draining it
Do you know the source?
further into the caldera here.
Well, I guess make sure the horses don't eat anything. Not that
There's nothing to eat.
All right, let's push forward.
I'm gonna ask Jerry if she can actually fly slightly higher to get a better vantage point.
Oh, sure, darling, no problem. And she just kind of takes off.
This is awesome.
At what point do we want to leave the horses tied off somewhere, or are
There's
we
nowhere
going
to tie him off.
Either ride them or let them go.
We might need to make a quick escape. This place looks pretty open. I'd much rather do that on horse than on foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good news is it's probably difficult to ambush. The bad news is if they succeed in an ambush, there's not really anywhere to run. Anyways, only way is onward.
Yep.
Who wants to lead the way?
Well, he, and I point to Aranthas, was doing a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, I'll keep leading.
I'll keep somewhere in the middle.
I'll stick to the middle too.
Hey, middle buddies.
Alright, so you guys continue to move onward. You head up the hill. Do you want to do anything before you crest the hill, or just continue to crest the hill?
Does Jerry see what's on top of the hill?
Just nothing on top of the hill.
What about the other side?
So Jerry flies a good bit, taking in the scenery, looking over the hill. As there is nothing on the hill, she continues to move forward, looking down into the crater. She sees there a fairly large structure made of some sort of black stone or metal, and around it she sees like several dozen groups of what she thinks to be people, and then like larger people, and then things she's pretty sure are gold.
Oh.
So let's not crest the hill on horseback.
Yeah, I think this is where we should leave the horses.
That sounds fair. I'll get one of my spikes for mountain climbing, and then I'll just smash that into the ground as the
I return my horse to charm form and put it back on my belt.
Alright, so we're just huffing it on foot from here.
Yeah, I'd like to move to the top of the mountain the last couple feet before I crest on my belly and sort of see what I can see from there.
Sure. You basically see the same thing the owl saw. Several groups of like a dozen or so creatures just kind of out to the valley of the crater, and they seem to be moving in like a circular.
How the largest, furthest away pack? How far do they travel from the structure?
The first group moves about 40 meters away from the object, and then every group after that is another 40 meters.
Okay, and how many groups are there?
It's like 8.
So, what do we want to do? Keep moving in stealthily, or?
I was about to ask, what's the plan?
Or we could just try to rush through. Or wait until dark and see if the pattern changes.
We just need to get this over and done with.
I'm gonna start moving off to the side.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna circle around. Once I feel like if they looked over towards me, they wouldn't be able to see the party out of the side of their eyes. I'm gonna cast Warding Wind to kick up all the dirt around me and just make like a little tornado.
Okay, so you're just moving around, then you're pressing the hill to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right before the lip of the hill. And I'm gonna cast Warding Wind, and then I'm gonna move up. So it's just a big little tornado on the top of the hill, and just slowly start moving towards them until they run towards me.
Sure. One of the groups starts moving towards you to investigate. You all hear a whistle coming from one guy that was with that group, and they stop and move back towards the whistle.
What?
Oh.
Also, Aranthas, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw for this one.
25.
Yeah, not good enough.
Oh.
Oh shit.
19 points of piercing damage
Oh.
as you start moving down the hill.
Okay.
But it's only one shot, and like you kind of freeze in place for a moment, and nothing else follows up to it.
What do we see on our side?
Yeah.
Yeah, as they start moving forward, you guys hear the sound to go off. You see the beings move back to the one guy who didn't move, and then you see like a faint blue light.
Do we move in?
I don't know.
How about I B-shape into something small? Maybe not quite a mouse. Maybe something that can move faster, like a rabbit. And I'll try and carefully get across in closer. We'll see if anything happens. Just keep an eye on me. I'm gonna B-shape into a rabbit.
Okay.
And I am going to slowly try to make my way further in without like my coat is brown and mottled to try and blend in with the dead ground, and I'm just gonna try and slowly, carefully make my way further in.
Sure, you make it quite a distance. Nothing really happens to you.
These things don't notice me?
No.
Do I get a better look at what they look like?
You'll have to roll a stealth check to get that close. Exactly.
Oh
Without
my
the disadvantage, she
God.
actually got a 20 though. We'll say 23.
Did I see anything about the things now that I'm close to them, since I rolled a 23?
Yeah, so you get fairly close. They look like undead creatures with bits of mechanical nonsense inside of them.
And they don't seem to notice me?
As far as you can tell,
Like, how far in did I get?
20.
I'm gonna press my luck. I'm gonna try and go a little bit further.
Alright, dope. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not gonna go.
You feel a presence begin to try to take over your mind, but you're able to push it away, and you feel like maybe going forward isn't the best idea.
I'm gonna make my way back to the group.
So does Aranthas still have the dust thing up?
No, once I go over the hill, like back over it, I'm just gonna take out the bow and start firing in their direction.
What's your AC again?
My AC is 17.
Alright. Okay. Every time you pop up, essentially you're getting attacked.
Oh, I'm not popping up. So the hill's in front of me. I gauge their distance, and I'm just firing the arrows towards them. So maybe I'm not hitting anything. Maybe I am every now and then, though. But I am definitely pestering them.
I mean, okay, so you guys see the arrows like one every 6 seconds, essentially. I don't know how long this is going on for, but it's not very effective.
When I get back to the group, I'm gonna drop B-shape, and I'm gonna tell them, one, what I saw about the undead with the mechanical upgrades, so it's definitely Barden's work. But two, I tried to go in further, and something tried to take over my mind.
So that's
great.
not good.
No, so I think maybe we might want to reevaluate this plan.
Well, if we don't go in, what do we do?
Call for backup.
Maybe.
Airship style?
I feel like at this point, maybe we go back, get the airship, and release hell.
Yeah, air assault. I like that idea. Where's Aranthas? How far?
I don't know. I just went until I guessed that they wouldn't see them if they ran at me. So if we were here,
Uh-huh.
I would have gone, like, I guess over here, so that they wouldn't see them one in. So I guess I would have been walking for a while. After so long of no noise, though, I mean, I just worked back towards the party.
Yeah, man.
I only have like 30 arrows, so.
If you guys want to go get the ship, I can wait here for Aranthas.
Okay, let's just do that.
How about I fly back to the ship? It'll be a lot faster than...
It's probably a smart move.
Okay.
And then I bring the ship to you.
And,
Sure.
And rain fire.
And rain fire, yes.
Right.
I'm going to B-shape into an eagle, and I'm going to fly back to the ship.
Alright, it takes you a little while. Aranthas eventually gets back. You get back to the ship. You're like, let's get the ship in gear. And your crewmen are like, yes, ma'am. And that's what they do.
Alright. They're like, we're about to rain hell on some people.
Dope. Your deckhands are super excited. So the ship gets there, settles behind the hill so you guys can all get on. And you guys start making your way into the crater. Your ship starts getting like gently poked with arrows. I mean, they're just normal arrows. They don't really do anything. Let's roll some cannon shots. So you guys are still pretty far away. You're kind of like to get a wee bit closer. You hear several salvos going off. Two groups just straight up get entirely eliminated as the cannons land like mid-group. As the cannon shells actually land like mid-group, you can see that like actually only there's one guy in charge per group, and that's the one with the whistle. Because as the cannons land, you can kind of notice that the other undeads try to protect that one person, but it's a big cannon shell and explodes and kills them all, so that wasn't really effective. But yeah, you guys are now within clear engagement range. What do you do?
How close can we get without the mine being taken over?
You're well within range of what Rowan was in when it happened to her. It's not happening to you, so something seems to be a little bit different this time around.
Okay.
Maybe you have to be on the ground.
Maybe. Let's just make it rain.
Alright, and that is where we'll end.
Okay.
Night, guys.
Bye!
All right, bye.
Alright.
Bye.